The opioid crisis continues on the Sun Coast. Recently, Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi taking the issue into her own hands, suing the nation's largest opioid drug makers, blaming them for fueling an epidemic that she says kills 15 Floridians a day. Almost 5,000 drug-related deaths were reported in Florida in 2016. 90 of them were in Sarasota County, 173 of them in Manatee County. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live tonight in the studio with the story of one man who says he's recovering from his addiction one day at a time. Rick?
Yeah, Jacqueline, good evening. Drugs continue to be a big problem, but there are success stories. Jeff Lynch is one of those success stories. For 12 years now, Jeff Lynch has been clean and sober after many years of addiction to drugs and alcohol. He says if he can do it, anyone can do it.
There is hope for people that are seeking recovery. Complete abstinence for me is what's worked.
Lynch says the turning point for him was waking up in a fog on the floor of the Salvation Army after relapsing after being clean for 5 years. A person next to him had urinated on his leg. At that time, he was high on crack cocaine mixed with alcohol. In the past, he would get high on many different drugs, including speedballs.
I thought to myself, God, how did I get here? And then it dawned on me, I realized I took the first drink again, and that's how I relapsed.
Lynch, who is a veteran, says these are the 5 steps he follows every day that keeps him from relapsing. They include prayer, educating yourself about addiction, going to 1 meeting a day, calling someone in recovery, and praying again before the end of the night. What has also worked for Lynch is having his dog Boris right by his side. He now spends a lot of his time working as a maintenance man on Siesta Key, selling antiques all over the country, and meditating at the beach.
I'm happy, joyous, and free.
PJ Brooks with First Step of Sarasota is happy to see Jeff Lynch talking about his successes. He tells us it's important to celebrate recovery, especially with the opioid epidemic being such a huge issue on the Sun Coast.
Recovery being anonymous often does not lend itself to allow individuals to come out and be open and share that they're in recovery. And I hope as a community we can be more supportive of that.
Lynch says there is a group that meets at the Siesta Beach Pavilion every morning, and that has helped him stay on the right track. He has this advice for anyone struggling with addiction.
Be persistent, make up your mind, make a decision, and do the deal.
Yeah, what a great story there. Coming up later in the show, we'll have an investigation into the opioid crisis. We'll take a closer look at what the federal government is doing. Jacqueline, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rick.